Today on the channel, we take a trip back in time all the way back to WrestleMania 3 in the Pontiac Silverdome for WrestleMania Elite, Jake the Snake Roberts.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Wrestlemania Elite unboxing and review. And today, part of the 2026 Elite Series, we got WrestleMania 3 edition, Jake the Snake Roberts. But for all your Jake the Snake Robert needs and a whole lot more, hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Jake the Snake Roberts, no stranger to the Mattel line. Always strange with him being in AEW, but is he in AEW? It's been quite some time since he's been on AEW TV. I see Jake more on social media posts going to convention in this day. So I don't know if he's done with AEW. He's on a break from AEW. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But one thing is for sure, he continues on getting these Mattel figures, with the latest here being from WrestleMania 3 and his famed match against the Honky Tonk Man, another guy no stranger to the Mattel line as well. But let's dive into this one here and see what all the fuss is about with old Jake the Snake. And Jake looking good, pretty in black. Old school Jake, early Jake, whatever you want to call it, from WWF once upon a time. Maybe not as crazy in the tights department as he got later on with some of the more snake stuff, but really good in black right here. And of course, you get the snake with him as usual here. WrestleMania packaging design, always a little different, always really cool to see. And of course, new 2026 style packaging we saw in the Royal Rumble wave not too long ago. We unboxed all those on the channel and ranked the entire wave. Check out those videos if you missed them. But now we're at Jake the Snake Roberts here, looking pretty good. Jake the Snake, WrestleMania, big window box. Of course, the Build-A-Figure pieces in its own little side there. A little dangerous, though, with fig swappers here. They can take those Build-A-Figure pieces out, put something else in there, and you might never know. So it'll be interesting to see in 2026 how some of the swappage goes on these figures. WWE Elite 8 and up. Trust me, that's what I see right there. Sure, I trust you, Jake. Sure. We know what he tried to do to the Ultimate Warrior once upon a time. We will never forgive you, Jake the Snake Roberts. How dare you lock him in that room full of snakes? Terrible. Just terrible. Should have been committed and institutionalized and arrested all at the same time is what should have happened to Jake for that. Jake the Snake looking good on the side. Of course, got the blurb there, got the tail of the tape, got the cross-sell down below. We're unboxing every single one of these on the channel, so make sure you do subscribe. And there's old Sam Roberts on the side as well. Let's see what it says about Jake the Snake Roberts. From Stone Mountain, Georgia. Absolutely beautiful this time of year. Todd McFarlane, what? Todd McFarlane on a couch, ladies and gentlemen, what? You have a summer home in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Who knew? Who knew? You like that Georgia summer? Oh, it's not hot enough for you? Yeah, you like that Arizona heat. I know you. But it gets pretty hot in Georgia, let me tell you. But the more you learn here on this channel here. Height 6'6", 249 pounds. Finisher, that dreaded DDT, of course. And how many of you were like me and never heard of DDT in your life until Jake the Snake Roberts? That was me. Career highlights, WWE Hall of Fame inductee. And Jake was one of those guys that never really needed a title. He didn't need that Intercontinental title, the World title, Tag title. He didn't need to be King of the Ring. He just was one of those guys that was always there and just I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Transfixed? That's not right, Todd. What's the word? You shoot it to me. He transcended. That's what I'm looking for. He transcended title belts. He didn't need those. And that was my opinion once again. Jake the Snake wasn't about to let Honky Tonk Man slither away from his grasp in front of a record-breaking crowd at WrestleMania 3. And of course, wasn't it a famed Snake Pit episode where Honky hit Jake with his guitar? And Jake always said he was never right after that did happen there. There's a baggie full of Sam Roberts. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Todd, you're the only one here. What? Oh my gosh, I missed it. It's good friend of the channel, Mark Summers. Mark, you've been popping up lately. You're back from your summer vacation. Good to see you. Boys, you can fact check this for me then. See you later. Goodbye. Now, we got Sam Roberts Build-A-Figure pieces in here, and we're unboxing the Jake the Snake Roberts action figure. See you later. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. Ooh, back at me like a boomerang. But look at this. We get Sam Roberts right here with his head and the torso. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Does the math add up on this one, boys? We'll take a poll here. We got 3 of us. Is Jake the Snake Roberts illegitimate son Sam Roberts? You guys discuss amongst yourself. Could it be? I think the timetables line up a little bit. I think Jake's old enough to be Sam Roberts' father. Where the shoe fits. Is this a conspiracy? Is this a clue? Part of all this being packaged with this Jake the Snake Roberts? I think they're trying to tell us something. I think I got my tinfoil hat on. I think that is true. Mark Summers going to go to you. What? You're going to do a double dare? Okay, you're going to go over to Mark. Mark's going to go over to Todd first. Okay, Todd. Are they father and son? Todd McFarland says yes. Mark Summers. You say no, I'm the deciding factor. I'm saying yes, they are. They are father and son. Mark it down as gospel. Somebody update the Wikipedia. Sam Roberts, son of Jake the Snake Roberts. The more you find out, the more you learn here. Thanks for your guys' assistance over there. And good to see you, Mark Summers. Looking good right there. Jake the Snake locked up. And we'll dive into his son, Sam Roberts, the Build-A-Figure down the road in a separate video. And we'll rank the entire way from my least favorite to my favorite. You guys know how we do these videos. But crazy times, crazy turn of events right here. No paternity test needed. Kyle's fact check from the table is plenty. I'm sure going forward, Sam Roberts will be at Thanksgiving and all that kind of stuff with the Roberts family. Have to imagine. There we go. Come on, Jake. There we go. I will say very thin material on this plastic. Very crunchy. See you later. Goodbye. Let's get down to it. Let's get down to old Jake the Snake. We're going to start with the hands here. 2 gripping hands out of the package. And then he's got the trust me hands. The what you going to do, brother, when I have an illegitimate son named Sam Roberts hands going on here. But he's got the pointer hands right here. Always good with the snake. You put the snake up on the finger. It's always a nice one. So that works out for me. Extra hands. No punches for Jake, though. He's not going to throw any of those punches, I guess. We do get his snake. I think we've seen this mold before in yellow in different colors. This is more the traditional green snake. I don't know. That could be a trouser snake for all I know. I'm not sure of the make and model of this one. But I think it is a trouser snake, I believe. I believe that's what it is. But it looks good. I'm here for snakes. I always like a good snake with my Jake the Snake Roberts figures. Tell you one thing, story time with Kyle, you don't bring this to my grandma's house back in the day. My grandma was extremely scared of snakes. Apparently her brother, when she was a kid, used to tease her with snakes, and it traumatized her forever, I guess. But I was not allowed as a kid to bring my Hasbro or LJN Jake the Snake Roberts snakes to my grandma's house. I had to leave them at home. Sometimes I would sneak them in, but man, oh man, my grandma would just be maniacal. My grandma, it's fake. It's not real. And you couldn't even play a trick on her. You'd almost kill your grandma. Nobody wants your grandma dead. You want to be eating good in the neighborhood like Applebee's. You know, she's waiting on you hand and feet. She's going to get you those presents. You don't want your grandma to pass away. But my grandma was just deathly afraid of snakes, especially the Jake the Snake variety once upon a time. But speaking of Jake the Snake, now we got him out of the package here. Got the smiling head sculpt on Jake. Got that mullet. He's ready for the 80s with that mullet. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Got a little smile going on, a little teeth showing, looking good. A little curl up there at the top. A good Jake head scan. I think we saw this for the first time, if I'm not mistaken, in his Ultimate Coliseum collection. I believe that was the first time there. Beautiful push broom on him here. Unfortunately, I got a little white paint. That looks to be a little bit of the booger sugar. If I'm not mistaken, let me taste that. Oh yeah, that's booger sugar for sure. Jake's got that. He was probably partaking around WrestleMania 3 time, I'm sure. But a little extra white paint there. Hopefully can scrub that off, but is what it is. We see that from time to time. You got those buggy whip arms, as they're known on Jake the Snake. Looking good here. White wrist tape. Got the gripping hands we talked about. Got a little bit of chest hair on Jake. Nothing to write home about, that's for sure. And then I guess there's a little bit more detail on these trunks or tights than I did think. Got like a spider web on this side. Is that what that's supposed to be? A little spider web? Maybe it was going to be snakes and spiders once upon a time. I don't know. Maybe it was because of his friend Alice Cooper at the time. That could have been part of it. That's probably what's going on. And then you got the snake on the side. But I guess Alice Cooper loved a good snake too. Maybe I got to go grab that Alice Cooper figure from McFarlane. Todd always coming in hot with Alice Cooper figures and stuff. We do got that going on. Love the snakeskin boots down here. I'm looking for a couple of caiman boots or alligator boots is what I need in my collection. But these boots looking pretty good right here. Like the looks of this. But I do like the black tights on Jake. Looks a little bit more menacing in the silver and black. Obviously, probably a Raiders fan along the way as well. Arms all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, playing all the hits. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. Waist articulation plus ab crunch. Perfect ab crunch on this one here. Leg goes up. Look at that. No Vietnam problems on this one, and it is a Vietnam product. How about that? Smooth as butter. You know I'm here for that. Double jointed pinless knees. Smooth as butter once again. We're getting all the bugs worked out here. Mattel, they said, no more of this Vietnam. Let's get this fixed. And I got to say, smooth as butter. Absolutely love that. Boot cut. Of course, ankles up, down, back, forth, side to side. Got those tall boots on here. But of course, Jake, one of those deceivingly tall guys like Billy Gunn, 6'6", as it did say on the back there. He does fit on a ringside collectible stand. He's ready to go. He's ready for war at WrestleMania 3. Once upon a time, the old Pontiac Silverdome. Jake looking pretty good. A fun Jake the Snake Roberts here. I like this one a whole lot. Going to be interested to see how he lines up in the rankings, like the Snake as well. A lot to like about this one. And speaking of his opponent, the Honky Tonk Man, just have that conveniently at my table right here. The latest Coliseum collection. Of course, check out that video with the Ultimate Warrior. Another amazing figure. Could be a top 10 Ultimate this year. But now they can square back off, relive WrestleMania 3 right here at the table with Mark and Todd McFarlane if I want to. But there it is, Jake the Snake Roberts WrestleMania edition. What's your guys' thoughts? You picking this one up? Need this one in your collection? Can you co-sign that he is Sam Roberts' father? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you. Of course, over there on Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. Of course, my podcast each and every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for Jake, the Snake, the Roberts, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?